Hello, YouTube world. This is Sarah from What a Nerd Girl Says, and we are here today with my Monday missions number 11, which means I've been doing this for 11 weeks. Actually, probably longer because I skipped a couple Monday missions, but that's okay. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, the Monday missions is basically your weekly to-be read list. It was created by Daisy at 1,000 Lives of Daisy, and yeah, so basically what I do is I talk about the books I wanted to read last week, what I actually read, and then what books I'm planning to read this week. Last week I planned to read 4 books, and I read 2 of the 4 books that were on there. I ended up reading 4 books, but not the 4 that I planned. I wanted to read Ruin and Rising, which is the new Leigh Bardugo book. I wanted to read, reread The Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings, and I wanted to read Parallel by Lauren Miller, and I also wanted to read Clash of Kings by George R. R. Martin, because I really need to get into those books. And like I said, I did read 4 books, but I didn't read the 4 books I said I was going to read, because I'm really bad at actually reading the books I say I'm going to read. But the first book I read was Ruin and Rising. So I did read that one because it just came out and I had to read it, and it was brilliant. And there's a review up on the blog, so go to the link below to check that out. And it's spoiler free, of course. But I went to her launch party and it was really fun, and she signed my books, and now I have my whole trilogy signed, and that's really exciting. But yes, I read that book. And then I also read Parallel, which I said I was going to read. So that's really exciting. And it was really amazing and awesome. And Lauren Miller, you have a way of just making me have a book. It's like this the whole time. And I'm like, what's going on? It needs to land on my head. Psh. But yes, Parallel. There should be also a review for that up on the blog. I'm doing good on reviews lately, guys. And then I just finished last night Timeless by Alexandra Monier. So there's not a review for it yet, but there will be. And yeah, I really want to read the sequel, but I'm poor right now, so I can't afford to buy books. But hopefully soon, I'll read the sequel. And then I also finished, not even like 10 minutes ago, so that's why it counts as my Monday Missions book, but I read Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. Thank you, Michelle, for sending me this in my Secret Beach Read Buddy package. I've been wanting to read this for ages, so I'm so excited I finally got to read it. And yes, a review is coming because I really love this book and I blew through it. So fantastic. For next week, this week I am going to Las Vegas for the ALA conference. And for those of you that don't know, ALA is American Library Association. It's all about books and reading and libraries and publishing and just my life, basically. And I'm really excited. It's my first trip by myself, which I'm 26, and that's craziness. But I'm really, really excited for it. And I should be getting lots of books. I'm going to be very busy this week. So I have a goal to read 3 books this week, but I don't know that that's going to happen. It's a nice thought. But anyway, the 2 books that I first want to read, which I can't show you because they're on my Nook. Thanks again, Michelle, for this pretty new cover. So fancy. But I have 2 e-galleys that I want to read. I just received Heir of Fire, which is Sarah J. Maas's 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series, and that series blows my mind, so I'm really excited for that. And I just realized that the sequel companion novel to Not a Drop to Drink, which is called In a Handful of Dust, was on Edelweiss as an e-galley, and it was automatic download, and so I downloaded that right now, and I'm probably going to start it as soon as I finish this video because I need to start it, and it's exciting. So those 2 definitely, and these are both on my Nook. Can't show you because they're on my Nook, but there's that. And then I added kind of a 3rd book that is kind of not an easier read, so that if I do read 3 books this week, at least it's an easier one. And it's one that I've had I think I bought it for myself for my birthday back in February. And it's June. It's almost July, so it's time to read this book. And I've been feeling very Armin Trouty lately. Can't believe I just made that up. But I want to read White Hot Kiss by Jennifer Armentrout. I've been feeling super into her lately. I've been rereading the Lux series. I really want to read the Covenant series now. And then I read The Return, which is like the companion sequel to the Covenant series. So it's about time to keep reading more books by her. And I've heard this is good and fun. So I'm going to hopefully read this. Like I said, super busy with ALA this week, but I'm going to try and read as much as I can. Definitely follow me at all the fun links below. so that you can keep up with my weekend at ALA, because it should be really fun and I'm really excited. But yeah, those are the 3 books that I'm hoping to read this week. Don't forget to share what books you're reading so I can add them to my growing list of books, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, as always. Bye, guys.